My headaches are called chronic daily headaches, and I have had them for 34 years and perhaps longer. I guess I started seeking treatment 34 years ago for these headaches. And they are present from the time I wake up until the time I go to bed. My headaches manifest themselves in my temples, and so it feels like my head is in a vice. And so it's constant pressure in the temple area. It kind of actually almost moves around a little bit, and it radiates into my cheekbones and sometimes down into my jaws, but is always in my temples. It's just whether or not it radiates into other parts of my face. I love humor, but the more I laugh, actually the more it exacerbates the pain in my temples. It's miserable. You learn to live with it. Nothing seems to help. I am in a bad mood much more often than I think I would be if I didn't have headaches. I just sometimes fantasize about not having a headache and how delightful life would be and how fun life would be if I didn't. And I would just, when my daughter says, "Oh, can we go shopping in Sioux Falls?" I'd say, "Hey, yeah, let's get in the car and go," rather than, "Oh man, my head hurts, but I want to do it because she wants to, so I will." Or if my husband wants to go out for dinner, I want to say, "Oh, sure, that would be great. Let's run down and get something to eat." But I just never really want to because I always have a headache. And what about just taking some ibuprofen? Or the other day I mentioned that I had a headache, and someone said, "Oh, I have some Excedrin migraine in my desk. Would you like some?" And I said, I have tried all of that. I've taken 3 and 4 ibuprofen at a time, or I've tried, aspirin, and I've tried this. It doesn't even take the edge off. It doesn't even budge my headache. I've tried over-the-counter medications. I've tried prescription medications, massage, acupuncture, acupressure, relaxation techniques. Nothing seems to work. Nothing even seems to take the edge off the headaches. They are always present. There was one thing that helped, and it was a prescription medication called Topamax. At first I'm thinking, this is a miracle drug. I couldn't believe it. But then I found that it had a side effect that was quite negative, and that was it really impacted my concentration. And I realized that some people actually call it Dopamax because it makes you such a dope. And I honestly felt like I just couldn't remember practically my name sometimes. Recently, insurance companies approved Botox as a treatment for migraines, and also it's been approved, in my case, for my chronic daily headaches. And so I had my first treatment of Botox in September, and it did help a certain amount. And Dr. Miles said that it wasn't expected to miraculously make them go away overnight, but over the course of several treatments, they probably, if it's going to work, should continue to improve. And they did improve somewhat. And so I'm excited about getting future treatments of Botox to see if that will help, because the toxins, certainly should help paralyze the muscles and should help them relax, and maybe my headaches will eventually go away.